Hey, how's it going? Somebody shaved. Um, I apologize. I didn't go all the way to verse 23 in Matthew 17 last video, and I said that I would at the beginning and in the heading, and I just wasn't led to go forward with it, so I didn't. But let's get back into it. I'm going to try and make these shorter. I would like for them to be shorter, and prayers for wisdom, understanding, and for whoever has ears to hear to hear God's word. So I'll begin here. Um, Jesus just cast out some demons in a multitude. Again, this happens a lot. So here in verse 22 of Matthew 17, it says, "And while they abode in Galilee, Jesus said unto them, The Son of Man shall be betrayed into the hands of men, and they shall kill him. And the third day he shall be raised again. And they were exceeding sorry." So it has just become abundantly clear to all of his disciples that he was going to probably be killed in Jerusalem, and the reality of their situation is setting in for them. Um, it happens to everyone. At some point, everyone, all of us, will come into touch with our mortality, and you want to have hope when that happens, because nobody's getting out of here without experiencing that. Verse 24. Um, and when they were come to Capernaum, so he cast out this lunatic, this demon from this lunatic. Um, Privately, he explained to his disciples what was going to happen in Jerusalem, and so immediately they go get on another ship and they go to Capernaum. So they are on tour. They are traveling really hard, and they're not on a bus or on a jet or anything like that, or even an automobile. They're on foot most of the time, um, putting in work, putting in hard work because it's the right thing to do, and that's what it's going to take. Prayers for everyone. Let's move forward. So when they came to Capernaum, when they got on the boat, they left, and they show up, dock up. They that received tribute money came to Peter and said, "Doth not your master pay tribute?" And Peter said, "Yes." So immediately when he shows up in the shores, he gets extorted. Uh, the raiser of taxes, Caesar Augustus, when Jesus was born, put out a decree that all the world should be taxed. And man, it has been. Man, has it been, and it's only getting worse as far as that goes. Don't want to get sucked down that rabbit hole. Politics of men are a lost cause to me. So Peter told him, yeah, we pay tribute. You don't want to tell him no. Uh, and when he was come into the house, and when Peter went back and came into the house where Jesus was at, maybe this here. So when Peter went in the house and told Jesus, "Hey, they're at the boat docks. They're asking for money. The priests, the politicians, they're wanting you to pay tribute. They're taxing you for showing up here. Uh, it's called extortion." Anywho, so and when he was come into the house, Jesus prevented Peter. He said, "No, don't tell them that." Saying, he says this to Peter, "What thinkest thou, Simon?" Question. "Of whom Do the kings of the earth take custom or tribute? Question. Who do they extort? Who do they abuse? Who do they take money? I shouldn't say abuse. I guess all the money doesn't go to bad. There are good things that happen with tithes and offering, but at a certain level, how much money does someone need? Are they really doing what they say they are with it? Are they helping the fatherless? Are they putting it towards foster care and making sure that these kids are taken care of? I don't know. Look around you. Not much has changed. So they don't extort their own children. They don't expect um, their own kids pay tribute to be in their presence. Question. So of their own children or of strangers? Well, of course, the kings of the earth take tribute and get taxes from strangers, not their own family, not their own children. You can see it today in royalty. All right, this stands true. Verse 26. Peter saith unto him, well, they take tribute of strangers. So Jesus saith unto him, then are the children free. So the children are free. Christ is saying, I'm not paying these guys. They are paying, uh, they're paying my Father. They're paying me. They just don't know it. They can't see me. So who are they taking tribute to? Jesus is not going to pay tribute to his servants. Do you understand what I'm saying? He's not going to pay tribute to his servants. I'm just going to come out and say it like it is. It's so hard. 7 minutes in, moving forward. So Jesus says unto him, then are the children free. Then I'm free. I don't have to pay these guys because I'm working directly for my Father. If anybody's going to pay anybody, they should be paying me. So what will Jesus do here? He's God. He's going to get, they're not going to get ahead of him. Notwithstanding, Peter, lest we should offend them, go down to the sea and cast in a hook, cast in a line, and take up the fish that first cometh up. The first one you get, bring him up. And when you have opened his mouth, thou shalt find a piece of money. Take that and give it unto them for me and for you. He is God. He's God. Peter died crucified upside down for Christ because he saw these things happen. Men do not die the deaths that these martyrs, these apostles, these disciples, Christians have died if they have not seen something worth dying for. They're not going to die for a lie. These men were not lying about these things. He went down and he cast his line in and he pulled the fish out. And it was a piece of gold or silver or something that paid tribute for him and all 12 of the disciples. You understand? Whatever he found in that fish's mouth. Figuratively, metaphorically, it don't matter. It didn't come from Jesus Christ's bank account, pocket, whatever you want to call it, his script. He went down because the fishes are his, and because people are his, and because those priests are his. He was being merciful by paying them so that he wouldn't offend them. Sure, he was getting a leg over him because he wanted to bring the gospel and the truth to the poor. So he had to get around these people, these murderers and these extortionists to make that happen. Well, it wasn't a problem for God. He had to get around Satan and his minions. And that happened. Cuts us back to 10 minutes, and I appreciate you guys for staying with me. God bless you. He knows all of your prayers. He knows all of your needs before you even ask. The entire earth groans to get back to its natural estate. I'm not sure where you look that up. I believe it is New Testament. Um, definitely check me out. You should. You should check any man out. God bless.